What's up, internet world? What's up, internet world? Today I'm checking out an article about the new director that's going to be appointed to the seat of the FBI by Donald Trump, a man by the name of Kash Patel. And Kash Patel is coming in promising to drop the bombshell on what many people are wanting to know. And that is who is on the Jeffrey Epstein celebrity list and who is on the P. Diddy list. You know, this is something that many feel should not be held back from the American people. If it's a list that exists, then why are they holding it back? You know, if this is something that is criminal, then who are the people that are holding this information from the public? You know, and why? Why would you be holding information from the public? And in my opinion, if you have you know, celebrities that are in the hearts of people that may find them you know, may find them not as appealing as they found them once before, if they find out that, you know, they did certain kind of acts that would, you know, deem them as an unsavory person in many people's heart. This is a podcast that Benny Johnson has, and where he had Kash Patel on his podcast, and Kash Patel is, you know, promising to have that article or have that list released. Now, there has been speculation that Donald Trump was on Jeffrey Epstein's plane. You know, his flight vlog was released in 2021 that showed that Donald Trump was actually a passenger on his plane before, but obviously there's no wrongdoing that has been found, because Donald Trump is appointing this man Kash Patel, and if he's, you know, saying that he wants to release the list of, you know, celebrities that are on this this list, then that would create a conflict of interest. Let's check out this. This clip. Let me see if I can bring this clip in of Patel and see if he can get a little insight as to what he plans to do when he comes into office. Okay, let's check this out.
And then when we go back to DOJ and FBI, we still don't have all the lists, all the FISAs, all of the stuff they did to 275,000 Americans illegally in 1 year. Put that out there. I'm not saying in the recipe on how to do it. We can keep the hood on the engine, but we can show the American people how they violated our rights. And to me, what you said is the most important: restoring trust.
Yes.
In our agencies and departments. That the way to do that is not to get a piñata and just punch them mercilessly.
Now, what he's doing, he's leading into, you know, the question about the list. Right now, they're just discussing things that the American people have suffered at the hands of corrupt government. And, you know, on your left is Benny Johnson, which is, this is his podcast. To the right, you're going to see Patel with the based shirt on. And he's going to be leading into his feelings about the release of the list for Jeffrey Epstein and P. Diddy.
And hoping for some bubblegum to pop out. The way to do that is to literally give the American people the truth. And that's what they feared about Donald Trump. He's going to come in there and maybe give him the Epstein list and maybe give him the P. Diddy list. You know, he's going to come up there and maybe do all these things, and they are terrifying.
Yeah, I believe that part of the reason why Jimmy Kimmel was crying last night on his program. But also, I believe that this is something that the American public desperately want. And most importantly, this is how you restore honor and how you restore trust. Now, many may not know, some will, that you are personally responsible for the research on the Russiagate collusion. Everything we know about Russiagate, and we know maybe like less than half of what really happened with Russiagate. Kash Patel is the one who found it out with Devin Nunes. So Kash, you have an excellent pedigree in rooting out the truth. Will we get the full Diddy list? Will we get Epstein? Will we get JFK? Will we get the rest of what happened with Russia collusion?
That's what I want. That's what I want as me as an American citizen. That's what I want in terms of achieving that restoration of respect for government in DC that's been gone for like 50, 60 years, right? I had said on the campaign trail when I was on the Team Trump bus tour or surrogate somewhere, I said, America has a chance to retire the dynastic families that have rained down corruption in Washington, D.C. on November 5th. You could have retired the Bushes, the Cheneys, the Clintons, and the Obamas. And you know what, Benny? For the first time, I get to say they did. And part...
Okay, now I know a lot of people are gonna find a little kickback with him mentioning, Obama's name, because a lot of people are still in love with Obama, and I don't think people have really done the research to find out the corruption that Obama participated in. People are constantly wanting to go against Trump, but when you really get to the root of why they don't like Trump, their opinions about him don't really stand on, any strong basis. They mainly say things like, oh, he's a racist or things like that, but they don't really have anything to stand on why they don't like him. When you do a little bit of research on other situations referring to Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, Obama, George Bush, you'll see that some of the things that Trump was involved in versus some of the things that they were involved in, it doesn't weigh up, and they're a little bit more threatening to your freedom as an American than some of the things that Trump has done. So let's just finish up.
Of that mandate that they delivered to Donald Trump is simply they want the truth.
Yes.
And I don't know why it has been, well, I do know why, but I believe and hope President Trump is going to go in there and just be a vehicle, a conveyor belt for the truth, and just put it out nonstop. Agricultural department, education, labor, all of it, everywhere. And Congress is going to play such a critical role in these oversight investigations. Just think of what you can accomplish if you have a director or a secretary who actually works with the Republican chairman or chairwoman on oversight. It's incredible, not just for corruption revelation purposes, but to see how we actually budget and stop lighting your money on fire.
Okay, so in that clip, he doesn't necessarily say that that's gonna actually come to fruition, but he is hinting at the fact that, yes, he does want, the list of Jeffrey Epstein, the list of P. Diddy released to the American people. And, he says that, the American people are owed, that, so that the truth does come out, and a lot of people may be hurt and may be affected by this truth. And, these guys may be putting themselves in a place of danger trying to have this release. But, let me know what you guys think. Should that list be, released, or, should it stay confidential? Does the American people have the right to know who is on these lists of celebrities that are involved in suspicious activity, we should call it? Anyway, this is Word on the Street. I am Mr. Burn One. As always, don't lighten up, tighten up. I'll see you all on the next one.